Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. The world is moving faster than ever, and business owners need to be able to not only keep up with these changes, but find ways to take advantage of them. Employers have been increasingly turning to technology to help their employees and their companies grow. As such, we started to see the emergence of a new trend, the consumerization of B2B technology. Here to explore the trend and what businesses need to think about is Roberto Masiero. He's a Senior Vice President of Development at Nasdaq-listed ADP. Roberto, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks, Jill. Great to be here.
Let's start with the basics. What are we seeing behind the trend of more consumer-friendly business-to-business solutions?
Well, I think what we're seeing is that the expectation of the consumers with the enterprise software are becoming the same that they have with everything else, how they get their groceries delivered, how they buy their goods, how they hail a car to go from point A to point B. So I think that is permeating across the board, including how you run your payroll, how you do your accounts payable and receivable. So more and more, I think companies are really paying attention to become seamless with great user experience, simplifying their processes. And we see now that a lot of people are changing jobs. The Great Resignation is here. We keep talking and hearing about it. And I think a lot of people creating new companies. We see people leaving their big, their jobs that have been for years because they value now the quality of life. And then when they go either start on a new journey, be in a different company, or starting their own business, they expect that same, consumer-friendly type of engagement that they have with these other tools. And that's what we're trying to do.
What is ADP doing to meet these consumer needs as the market is constantly evolving?
I think what we're trying to do is really understand that business is becoming more and more mobile. First of all, I think I would say 90% of what we do on our mobile applications. If you want to do your banking, if you want, as I said, buy something, everything is happening on mobile. So more and more, we're focusing on having software that can do 100% of your needs on your mobile. People are on the go. They want their leisure time as well. And sometimes that line that used to exist when you work in the office and you go home, that line now gets blurred. And more people are sort of flipping between their lives and their work lives at the same time. Mobile gives you that ability, right? To stop for 5 minutes, do something, go back to your normal life. Or if you are a business owner of a small business, you want something that you can do on the go. A lot of this business now are a food truck, or you are a transportation worker trying to deal with this crisis that we have of delivering goods everywhere. And I think that's what we did. That's, by the way, one of the things that ADP did was created an app called Roll by ADP, which is very intuitive. It's AI-driven. It's a chat-based payroll. And I think that's transforming how we address the needs of our clients.
So can you tell us more about Roll and what it offers to these small businesses?
Roll is a very interesting app. It's an app in your phone. You just download from the iOS or the Android store, and you set up your company in 10, 15 minutes, and then you can run your payroll. And we see clients running their payrolls in less than a minute. It gives the owner that flexibility of running their payroll from anywhere. So if you are, as I said, a truck driver, or if you mow the lawns of different offices and houses, you can just do it from your truck, from your car, from anywhere you want. It calculates your payroll, it pays your taxes for you, and it's all chat-based. So you basically go to chat and say, hire Mary. And it asks a couple of questions and get it done. Or you say, run my payroll, and it asks a couple of questions and it's done. You can pay by a frequency, you can pay outside of your normal frequency. More and more we see this type of payments that are per gig on the gig economy. And I think that's what Roll does. It simplifies it makes it really ubiquitous. You can run it anywhere, and clients love it. We have knock on wood if we continue like that, but we have 4+ stars on the app stores, and we're seeing a great reception to this kind of technology.
Let's step back for a moment here. You said chat-based, and I found that to be really interesting. I can't imagine it being any easier than that. Tell us more what you mean about that.
I think that's one of the unique pieces of Row, is the fact that you don't have menus, or you don't have forms, you don't have crazy reports. You basically enter the app, and it's like entering your Messenger or your WhatsApp app, and you have a conversation with the system. You just type what you need. We use AI to understand what your intent is, so it can be like, let me fill in or make a change on my W form because I want to pay taxes different, or I had a baby, or as an owner, I want to run payroll. I want to pay you a bonus, for example. All of that is done via chat. I mean, if you're curious, just go to rowbyadp.com and you will see some examples there. Very, very simple and transformative, I think. It's very different than anything. It's almost like in its own category, because we don't have any training on the software. There's no need for training. As I said, in 10 minutes, you can be running your payroll with no training, no implementation, as simple as that.
Now, speaking of reporting, we're coming to the end of the year, and that means taxes are right around the corner. How does Roll handle taxes?
Roll handles all your tax filings for you, including all the situations that we're seeing more and more now with people working from home, where your work is in one place and you are, your residence, you're living even in a different state. So we manage all of that. We understand that you're living here, but you're working here, or your tax implications about that. We calculate all the tax appropriately. We deduct that from your bank account, and we pay the agencies for you. And then at the end of the year, we provide either your 1099, if you are a contractor, or your W-2 forms for every one of your employees. So you don't worry about any of that complexity, all the compliance, the multi-jurisdiction, all of that, we take care of that for you.
And what are some of the other areas of growth ADP is seeing in terms of mobile solutions available to business owners?
We more and more are expanding what we have on Roll, so we're adding things like insurance service, the ability to do more complete benefits on it. We also are increasing the languages that we support. So right now we support English and Spanish, so very important for the Spanish community that they have a software that they can run in the language that they feel more comfortable with, the Hispanic community. And we are expanding that. Hopefully in a couple of months, we'll support 90 different languages. We're also going international with Roll. That is our goal for, in a year or so, to be in more countries, providing this wonderful service that our clients love.
And Roberto, before I let you go here, any last pieces of advice for these small businesses looking for support right now?
Well, I think a small business, the most important thing for them is time. It's to be able to dedicate time for the business itself and not the back end, not having to deal with the bureaucracy and all the taxes and how to manage that kind of. They want to manage their inventory, get new clients, sales, marketing. That's where they need to be involved. So our idea with Roll and our idea as ADP in general is, let us take care of those things that almost like you can say do not add value to you when you're starting that business. Focus on making your business grow, on your cash flow, on your inventory, on making our clients happy as we believe we're making our clients with Roll. So yeah, we're here to help to make every business grow out there.
All right, Roberto, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you so much.